So it was several months after 9/11 before I was officially invited, and I was five by this time. I was again in the senior executive service, but not involved in counterterrorism, and so I was asked whether I would put in for what's called the deputy assistant director in the counterterrorism division, the number 2 person, by a friend of mine who was an assistant director, which is above that. And I said no because I feel like a leader is somebody who knows the way and shows the way and can go the way. And I'd only worked on one counterterrorism investigation I'd been in the FBI 18 years by the time 9/11 happened. And so I didn't feel qualified. And I thought if anything that was needed, not only for the FBI, but for the country now, is to have qualified, well-experienced people. And I didn't feel qualified or well-experienced. So I said no. He said, well, your name's being thrown around. And I'd never met Robert Mueller before that. And then had an opportunity to brief him on an inspection I had done of the Philadelphia office, totally unrelated to counterterrorism. And I'm not quite sure how it all happened, but then my boss's boss called me and said the same thing, and I said no. And I knew I could say no to them because they were friends. Eventually, the deputy director, the senior career person, as we mentioned, called and said, hey, I think there's a lot of good word about you, that you'd be good for the counterterrorism division. And I said, Bruce, you know I don't have the background. He said, no, but that's what the director's looking for, to bring in some fresh eyes and frankly, somebody who hasn't been tainted by 9/11.
Well, and as you're describing this, John, you were trusted. I mean, I'm just guessing.
Well,
you had
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, but
Yeah.
apart from the experiential resume that we would imagine would be a prerequisite, you had a reputation already established that you could be trusted. They had confidence that if we give you this assignment, that character mattered more than your resume performance, because they knew that this had to be what am I know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm guessing they...
That sounds good. I like that. Let's go with that.
I'm just saying. Don't we all,
Sure.
as an American, I want to believe that the person that's going to sit in that chair is someone I can trust, who's not in this for themselves, but who has a native commitment to the common good and will sacrifice themselves to do the right thing and be honest and so on. I mean, I'm hearing you describe a scenario where other people saw that in you, and ultimately you acquiesced to their invitation.
Well, not to theirs, but then the deputy director said, well, just want to give you a heads up, the director may be reaching out for you.